What's going on, guys? Zappe here, back for yet another PMU video. We have yet another new dungeon that has most recently come out, and I actually have a lot to go over. This month is PMU 7's 10th anniversary, so a lot of stuff is happening. There's an event shop over in Grassroot Town that has some items that you can buy, including 2 slates that have never been seen before in the game, being Lugia and Ho-Oh Heart slates at 2,500 cake slices. Now you might wonder, how do I get these cake slices? Well, you have to get the cake slices by killing a certain NPC in any dungeon called Pomu, P-O''M-U. It is a shiny Gibble, not recruitable, and will always drop 1 cake slice upon defeat. And obviously collect as many as you can. Now, besides that, we have some birthday stuff happening this month, like birthday IKEA happened this past Sunday. This dungeon released 2 days ago on Tuesday, and from September 1st to September 8th, we had a 1.3 times EXP boost going on. Currently, as you might be able to see in the message of the day, a 10% recruit rate boost is active until the 15th of September. So a lot going on. And we have another new dungeon that will also be coming out September 22nd, which is 2 weeks after this dungeon released, I believe. Yes. So it'll be not next Tuesday, but the Tuesday after. The EXP boost 1.3 times should be coming back on the 15th of September, and then on September 22nd, we should be seeing another recruit rate boost until the 28th, I believe it is. And then the mystery release on the 30th with Birthday Dodgeball coming up this weekend, and then Birthday Boss Rush is also happening this month as well. So lots of good stuff happening this month. So hope you guys look forward to it, but first, let's get covering this dungeon. So you might see Finn here. Let's just walk into here. Excuse me, do you have a moment? I'm so scared. These strange Pokemon stole something very precious to me. Back in Snow Basin. I tried to follow them, but they escaped me. I ran all the way down here, and it's so cold. My pendant. I got it from my dear friend who I grew up with. Those Pokemon, they stole it. They went inside that weird building. I'm scared to go in there. Could you please help me? Please? Walk in. Concealed laboratory entrance. Couple NPCs around here. My 3 bosses haven't let me in on anything lately. It's like they don't want to work with me anymore. In fact, I haven't seen them for a while now. Hey, you're not allowed any further. God, I already dislike this internship. I've been trying to read some of the books to kill the boredom, but none of them are as interesting as the ones on the lab's bookshelves. We have a storage and assembly here to use as you please. You do not need any HMs in this dungeon at all. And I recommend having honey. I will get to that later. However, the entrance you're looking for is if you follow up here. These stairs right here are the entrance to our dungeon. You do not need Cloud 9 because it is always clear weather in here. Will we enter? Let's do it. Concealed laboratory. The first thing to talk about is in the first 10 floors, there are 5 recruitables here. Or 6, I think it is actually. No, 5. We have Gulpin, which is the first time outside of Sonic Cavern that you can shiny hunt it. Purloin, which is the first time it is outside of Rustic Savannah. Colossus, which is the first time it is outside Ancient Caustic Sewers. However, it is dawn and day only. At dusk and night, you have Drowsy, which is the first time outside of HT that you can shiny hunt it and find it. And a brand new recruit, Togedemaru, is making its debut outside of events. And you might see right here, that is an Alolan Grimer, but unfortunately, it is not recruitable. Trubbish is also not recruitable. Alolan Rattata is also not recruitable. And there is our first Pomu. Kill him just like that, and boom, cake slice. Clink is also not recruitable. We got another Pomu, so we'll start collecting the cake slices. Now, as I said, Drowsy and Gulpin are able to be found shiny in here. So be on the lookout for them. And it looks like a Pomu and a... Ooh. And you can see there is a brand new trap in here. Right in the middle of those is a static trap, which will paralyze you right out of the gate. We're just going to continue on. And as you can see, a lot of Pamus in here, actually. We'll just collect our cake slices because we can. And as you see, this is the first time we've had Torterra out in a while. But ground types do actually extremely well in here. Ah, okay, are these the ones? Yes, we are going to want to remember some of this information because we're going to be using it later on. Right here, yellow, red, blue, purple, green, red, orange, orange. Remember that. Remember who that was written by. The Power Return Frustration, written by Ardence. Nothing here. Amiqualine, Pokemon Friendship Panacea. You want to remember Amiqualine. Friendship Raising Berries, Greppa Hondu, Kelpseat, Pomeg, Koala, Tomato. You are going to want to remember those. Amiqualine, Prude de Placebo is not entirely important. Shell Pokemon, Disturbing Myth. So, some of this information you want to remember because you are going to need it for something towards the middle. Now, Pamu also, as you can see, does not immediately attack you. It will only attack you if you attack it. Alright, for now though we are just gonna pretty much rush because there's nothing too great in these early floors to really talk about. Unless we find a Togedemaru. And you will see little chambers like this throughout the entirety of the dungeon, so just be on the lookout for them. They can give you some items that might be useful, like an orb when you saw the ether. There's tiny revs throughout as well. And there are, I believe, regular reviver seeds as well. Oh yeah, I forgot to pick up my cake slice. Whoopsies. Inkay, that is also not recruitable here. Another cake slice for us. Here's a Gulpin. Another Gulpin, it looks like, and a Purloin. We're just going to be going through the stairs probably pretty quickly because there is something I am going to have to explain later on in the dungeon as to why I'm not entirely too caring, I guess, about what I see around here. Like I said, if I see Togedemaru, I'd recruit it, but I have not seen one yet. They are kind of more on the rare side, but believe me, they are here. But let's see, where are you, stairs? Do these have some different? No, it's the same ones, okay. I'll just drift them across here because I think the stairs are there, not down here. So they must be the room all the way over here. No? Did I miss them somewhere? Oh, did I not go to the top left, is that? Yeah, I don't think yeah, I didn't go up here. Alright. Once we hit 11, we have a new section here. There are 3 recruitables that have gotten another spot to shiny hunt. Baltoy and Bronzor, you do not have to go to Tannerin Basement for either one, and you don't have to go to HT for either one. Baltoy, you don't have to go to HT anymore, or the Tannerin Basement. And for Bronzor, you don't have to go to Crystal Ruins / Crystal Castle or Tannerin Basement to shiny hunt anymore. And Voltorb, which is also the first time outside of HT that it is able to be shiny hunted. And a brand new item, the blue Jello Tub. If we are to use this, or check the description, we restore all of the PP when we eat it. Yummy. Other than that, there is no new recruit on these floors, so you can mostly just rush through these. Oh, nice. Can't believe that tri-attack burned me. I keep forgetting I have rest too, but oh well. This dungeon, if I forgot to mention, I know, is I believe in the 40s for level range. So this is not like something that, unless you want to just quickly run through, it's not, I should say, it's a pretty decent spot to train, but it's nothing I'm gonna sit here and train in. And even though you see the charger bug, no, I will already say Grubbin is not in here anywhere. There are rare cases like the poke you just saw, which you can find in here, but other than that, not entirely too much to really say for items in here. There's like occasional apples, ethers, as you've seen, fresh water to recover HP. You know, some basic stuff. Okay, we are almost to our next section. There we are. Alright, Section 3. 21 through 30 does not actually have a single recruitable. So we're actually going to probably rush these floors more than we have the previous floors. And also, as a little note, this water, if you step in it, will poison you if you can walk over it. So if you don't have a gem or a way of recovering from it, be careful stepping in the water in these floors. Oh, I missed a Pamu. Oh well. Let's drop a max ether to get this ether. There we go. Get some PP back. Alright, there we go. This machine seems to be pumping poisonous chemicals into the water. That machine is exactly why the water is poisonous. Cool little details. And if I didn't mention, this dungeon was made by a newer staff member named Cindy, and hello, Pitfall Trap. I didn't realize those were in here. I'll have another ether to get our PP back up to near full. Alrighty, we are coming up to our next part here. Alright, 30. Alright, now we gotta wait, because I'm trapped because of block. Alright, after 30, we meet a Magneton, Hypermile. Bzzz, halt, intruder, you cannot set foot past this point, access restricted. Beyond this point is the core of the laboratory. Bzzz, the three heads of this place are busy working on their experiments. I cannot permit you to proceed any further. I repeat, intruders are not permitted. Bzzz, now get out. Subjects, gather, get this trespasser out of the way. Bzzz. And we have 4 Love Discs and a Magneton. Love Discs have a chance to drop a Love Potion, while Hypermile has a chance to drop a new item called the Failed Experiment. When equipped, this will give your Pokemon the ability Oblivious, which protects against moves like Attract, Taunt, Torment, and etc. Bzz, that was unexpected. Time to recharge. Bzz. And Love Potion is just like Attract. Now, this is where that information comes in, because there's a quiz here. How many subjects does Hypermile currently have under his watch? 5 on the left, 4 on the right. If you answer incorrectly, you get warped back to the beginning. Answer correctly, you will move on to the next part. He had 4 because, as you saw, there were 4 Love Discs. Which chemical was said to be friendship enhancing but was later proven to placebo? Starium or amiquilline? It was amiquilline. Remember, amiquilline proven a placebo. Question 3 is, which of the following is not a friendship-enhancing berry? Qualat or Ganlon? It was Ganlon because Qualat was one of the 6 in that book. Who researched the moves Frustrations and Return? Ardence or Ease? It was Ardence. According to recent lab research, the 3 keys to friendship are loyalty, kindness, and it is trust. This is the only thing I think that wasn't said anywhere. Yellow, red, blue, blank, green, red, orange, orange. It was purple, not pink. So it is essentially right, 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 left, right, left. That is the order for those. Will we go on? Yes. Now, 31 plus, there is one new recruit and something else to talk about. Klefki is making its first debut outside of events just like Togedemaru. And floors 31 through 39, you can find an SR. And if you find one of these, make sure that you have honey. That is why that you may have seen I had honey in the back here. In this SR, you can spawn a Recruitable Porygon, which means Porygon is for the first time able to be shiny hunted. Because it was egg only in Snowveil Lair. Now, there is only one Porygon you can find per SR. So make sure that once you use one honey, don't try and use any more because you will not find multiple things. You will not be able to find multiple Porygon per SR. It is only one. And this is the first time this tile set has also been used. As a fun fact. Now, I'm not going to particularly hunt Klefki or SRs, but it'll be something to look out for, essentially. Whew. That was a cell battery down there. Nothing too special, but... Alright. Oh, Pamu. Oh. Oh. Good job, Torterra. Let's go, buddy. And with that monster house, we kill a couple things next floor. We should... Boom! Level 52! Nice job. Handled that monster house like a boss. Alright, no more SRs, but... we'll have this, and then... Alright, and then here. Central corridor. Turn back. Don't go further. They're experiments. It's too much. And you see 2 love discs on the side, and what looks like little test tubes. There are 3 door entrances, so I think you guys might be able to see where this is going. we are going to want to do all 3 paths because I am going to show this dungeon in and out. Now, I will preemptively say this. I am not going to show you 3 full runs through the place. I'm going to speed through the next 2 runs, but when I get to this point, I will obviously start recording again and show you the bosses. We're going to go in order, so we're going to go through the blue door first. Concealed Laboratory, Workroom 1. Well, look what we've got here. All the way here through our laboratory, huh? How imprudent of you. Or how impudent of you. Did he perhaps reveal our location? The foolish assistant just cannot keep the mouth of his shut. Ahem. The name's Ardence. Currently researching the boundaries of a current phenomenon. It goes by the name of kindness. Either way, I digress. Are you ready for XL3? My newest kindness-generating potion prototype, infused with the energy of this little fragment right here? There's no turning back now. After this, you shall forever be my companion. Forever. Whoa-ho-ho. Come here, little lab rat. Malamar, the named Ardence, is dark and psychic type. It will drop a 100% drop in that right there. What? The fragment did not work? A fatal flaw in my experiment. The subject was able to resist the fragment's power. I do not understand. Am I being too naive? Forcing friendships. Is that really an act of kindness? I must think this through. My colleagues and I, we all have a separate fragment. Perhaps our fragments do work? What am I saying? It shouldn't matter. It's just a stupid pendant. And if it doesn't even do the job, then what do I have? Then what use do I have for it? Nevertheless, this is enough reason for a revision of mind. I shall take my leave now. We're going to pick up the kindness fragment. We're going to want that. And then this magnum here. Hello, do you have proper clearance to access this room? We're going to drink these. And we have 2 deluxe boxes. Now, these have a very wide array of items. So give me 1 second because that was actually... And I apologize for this. But this was actually the one thing I forgot to write down in my notes was actually a I forgot to write down this notes, but I know some, and this is a brand new dungeon, so this doesn't actually even have a page quite ready yet. But I know there were some various things like poison diamond, magnet, steel dust, poison dust, thunder dust. I think somebody even got a heart scale from the box, actually. So we'll go and open this just to see, ooh. That was a little weird, but, yeah. So I need to get a little bit of money here. Okay, perfect. So what we're gonna do is we're going to open these boxes. We got Reviver Seed and Steel Dust. Not too bad. I'm going to store actually both of those. But yeah, so now that you guys have seen the dungeon once, I am, as I said, going to be cutting here. And unless I say find either a shiny or an SR throughout the dungeon run, you will not be seeing me back until we reach the end corridor in front of room 2. So I will be back in just a bit. Much to my surprise, the very next run, 39, the last floor we can find them, I actually managed to find an SR. You will notice that Drifblim is not in my party. Well, I did send it home to try and get Clef Key, but unfortunately I failed. 2. 1, I earthquaked because I didn't see it, and I was surrounded and fairy locked, and then this happened. But here you go, honey, and there is our Porygon. And we didn't even get the Porygon, wow. Okay, but we're just gonna keep going because we are almost at the end here. If it was any, like, earlier, I probably would have still done the same thing, but... Yeah, we are on the end of the second run here. To our next fragment. And the only way you can go over this, by the way, is if you have, like, fly, levitate, you know, that stuff. Alright, so it's either here or it's in the bigger part. There it is. Alright. Back here, we are here for part number 2. Right in the middle. A cling clang. Figure. Where is it? The fragment. Where have we left it? It's no use. One of the mini gears. It's no use looking for it. It seems we have a visitor. Big gear. A visitor? A potential thief? What a coincidence for one of the experienced to show up right at this time, huh? Are you saying is pilfered our fragment? Is it a double agent? Double agent, traitor, thief, thief, thief. You are not getting away with this. We, Synchro, do not accept such heinous acts. After it. We have a Klinklang here, steel type. It will drop the next of the 2 fragments we need. Ah, what? The pilferer is also skilled in battle. I did not see this coming, Big Gear. Mini Gear, you dropped the fragment on the floor just now. The subject was not actually a thief. Seems we still have quite a bit to learn about trust. It's time to check up with the others and revise our plans. And to our subject over here, I suppose we owe you an apology. Feel free to look around this room for a little, but don't make yourself at home. Farewell. Next up, we have the Trust Fragment. The second of 3 fragments we need to get. Eat that, and 2 more boxes. Open the boxes to see what we get this run, and then I will meet you guys back for run 3 afterwards. Oh, we did get a heart scale. Look at that! And another steel dust, which we can probably actually just go sell. Pick Driftbloom back out. Go store our heart scale. Alright, but if I do find another SR, we are going to try again for Porygon to see if we just get lucky with a shiny. And, otherwise, unless we find another shiny throughout the dungeon, I will meet you guys back in just a minute for the 3rd of the 3 rooms. Alright guys, and I am back. As you can see in our party, we did manage to get a Togedemaru. It was the only one we found during these runs, and no Klefki. Well, that's okay. We're going to go into door number 3 here this time. My name is Proton. Every Pokemon will be my friend as long as I am loyal to them, and they are loyal to me. Loyalty is the key to holding a friendship. Every Pokemon will be my friend. Why? Because it's enjoyable to me. Who does not want the entire universe to be their friend? I totally skipped over the second one there. But as a matter of fact, there is no need for me to ask. All I have to do is show loyalty, and this fragment should take care of the rest. It's time for a hug, friend. Come here. Hugs are a sign of loyalty to one another. You resist? I will repeat, it is time for a hug. We must perform friendly acts to keep loyalty levels high. Come here! Reuniclus is Psychic type, and it will drop... What? I do not understand. The fragments of this pendant were supposed to enhance friendship. Not all Yet all I feel is resistance. Maybe this saying is right. Loyalty might be a two-way street. But then where does that leave me? Was our experiment doomed to fail from the start? As embarrassing as this is for me to say, it seems our plans need a thorough revision before we can proceed. Please, take the fragment off me, subject. I have no further need of this. Until next time. Max Ether. We have a couple things to do now. We have a set of boxes to open, and we have the 3 fragments now. So now there's one more thing for me to show you about this place, and why I wanted to show all 3 fragments. And we got light screen. Ooh, a psych dust too. Now that we have all 3 of these, let's go back to and talk to Finn, because he did ask to get the pendant back. What? You gathered all the fragments needed to repair the pendant. You can keep it, so would you like me to put the pendant back together? Say yes, and we get the Affinity Pen. I hope it brings you good fortune in your travels. This is a brand new item. A pendant given you for friendly and noble actions. It emanates a friendly energy, boosting recruit rate significantly when held. When held is the key word. This is a middle game recruit rate boosting item. It will increase your recruit rate by 10% when equipped. This is basically, like I said, a middle tiered recruit boosting item, because we have the beginner's band, I believe it is, or beginner's badge that increases recruit rate. You have this now, which is 10. The beginner's band / beginner's badge is 1%. The Amber tier, which is a brand new item in the end boxes of Sky Fortress Garden instead of Golden Mask. And Golden Mask was moved to be a Mewtwo boss drop and Cryptic Chasm only. But that is everything I have to show you about this dungeon, Concealed Laboratory, or Laboratory, however you pronounce it. Thank you guys for watching, and in the next part, we are either going to have the... Well, actually, we know there's no new event coming, so I will see you guys for that new dungeon after it releases on September 22nd. See you guys then.